Have you ever been on a web page, a sales page, and they listed 12 modules, 35 videos, worksheets, bonuses, and you still didn't really care about it? Why? Because information is not motivating. Transformation is motivating. I'm Carrie Beck with Family eBiz, where we help families start and scale online businesses so that you can do what you are called to do. Today, we are talking about your audience doesn't buy information, they buy transformation. How can you show them the transformation that your product will give them? So, what happens, I think, is creators love talking about their videos, their PDFs, their templates, their bonuses, but customers are listening to the WIIFM radio station. What's in it for me? WIIFM. They're thinking, what will this do for me? So instead of saying 12 lessons, say, know exactly what to do every week. Instead of saying 50 printable planners, say, never wonder what comes next. There's an emotion there, and there's an action that solves their pain point. I mentioned CD Baby last week, and I just wanted to mention it again because people remember CD Baby. And if you didn't hear the whole email that they wrote about putting a CD on a satin pillow and putting it in a gold box and private jetting it to your home, it stirred up emotion and it stirred up what could be the transformation as well. They were still shipping CDs, but instead of saying, your order shipped today and it will arrive on whatever day, Friday, they began to be a brand of delight and it became widely shared across the internet. Transformation isn't just in products, it's about every interaction that you have. So think about this. My customer starts here, but after working with me, they can finally what? Put something down. After working with me, they can finally, that is gold. If you can identify that. Now, don't improve it yet. Just finish the sentence. After working with me, they can finally, that's what you want to be thinking about. And I will tell you what some of it is. Most websites are describing today, 80% of what's going on today, not describing what will happen after they take your 80% of your page telling how this will help tomorrow, how it will solve today's problem tomorrow. And questions I think you should ask when you're trying to come up with this messaging is how will they feel? What becomes easier? What disappears? What becomes possible? I'm going to share two examples of mine, and I've had to tweak these several times. I created a course 3 or 4 years ago called Boost Your Business to the Next Level. And it just talks about step by step what you can do to start making money. And here's what a section says. And I want you to sort of picture this. Imagine what your business looks like 4 weeks from now. That's a 4-week course. That's why it says that. What if you opened your laptop Monday morning and actually knew what to do? No second guessing, no tab hopping between courses, YouTube videos, and Facebook groups, hoping someone gives you the answer. Just a clear, confident next step every single day. That's what Boost does for you. Can you see how it future paces? It shows you you don't have to have all these problems. You don't have to go figure out who to follow and all the tabs, which ones to open. This is going to show you step by step what to do. Now, did I tell them there's 4 modules? Did I? No, I said 4 weeks from now. Did I tell you the topics or no? I'm telling them this is what will happen when you put this course into practice. And I have a homeschool course, Raising Leaders, Not Followers. And here's the introduction to that. You know there's a better way to homeschool. Here's how to finally find it. What if every homeschool decision you made came from a place of confidence instead of fear? Here's how to get there. Yes, I want to ditch overwhelm and gain confidence. Now, that's just a little bit on each one of those. It is a long sales page, but did you see? It's like, what if every time you had to make a homeschool decision, you did it from a place of confidence? That's their number one problem. They've told me over and over. And so What if you made decisions based on confidence instead of fear? So we're going with what will happen if you take this course, and here's how it will help you. Patagonia, I don't know how to say this guy's name, Yvon Chouinard, it's French. He built Patagonia, but he didn't just build it for camping supplies. He built it around a larger transformation and mission, not simply outdoor clothing. Customers identified with the values and the identity. They wanted to become a part of what this company was. And I'm not going to go through all of it, but he is all about keeping the earth clean and giving back to people and using fair trade practices. And so the people will go and spend a little extra more money because they want to buy in to what he is doing. And that's how he built Patagonia. People often buy identity before they will buy information. So, what is the messaging shift that you need to do? Instead of saying, my membership includes, and I'm just as guilty of this, but I'm learning and I work on it a lot. Instead of saying, my membership includes, say, my membership helps you, whatever it helps you do. Instead of I teach, and a lot of y'all do that, I teach, use you'll finally and be able to do what? Instead of me saying I teach raising leaders or leadership education, you'll finally be able to help your children make wise decisions and think critically. Those are things they want for their kids. It's simple, it's clear, and it's transformation based. So I want you to think about this. Write one sentence. And if you're driving, wait till you get home. My product helps people what? There's no features, no lessons, no numbers, no bonuses. What is the transformation you will help your people do? Write it down. My product helps people. You see, your audience doesn't want another printable, another checklist, or another course. They want to become someone who is confident, organized, gets clients, grows revenue, finally feels in control. Now, obviously, those are a little different depending on your niche, but that is what they want to become something, and you need to help them become that. The clearer you describe who they become, the easier it becomes for them to say yes. And if you need help with some of this, I've offered this before, but we do have a coaching program. I'll leave a link for where you can sign up for my one-on-one coaching. I also have 2 group coaching programs, and you can get help specifically on your product on your sales page through any of those coaching programs. Hey, I am Carrie Beck with Family eBiz. We'll talk to you next time.